Hi everybody, this is Bryan Eisenberg. I'm at SES San Jose 2008, and I'm joined here with fellow multivariate aficionado, Tim Ash. How you doing, Tim?
Very well, Brian, and congratulations on the book. So we're the only two people out with a book on landing page testing.
Absolutely, and it's funny because we've been focused on this for 10 years, and I know you've been also doing this like 7, 8 years now as well. Yeah. And the fact that there have been no books about the topic specifically is kind of surprising. Now all of a sudden they're out there, so people definitely need to jump aboard this. Now you also finished a session today about Website Optimizer. I know you shared some great news about what you're doing with your company. So first of all, I'd love to hear a little bit more about what your session and what you spoke about.
Sure. Well, we talked about landing page testing, and the enthusiasm in the room was palpable. From just the difference from a year ago is incredible. I'd say 3/4 of the people were already doing some kind of landing page testing, and it seems like now with kind of the economy being tougher, competition being tougher, the ROI is only in landing page testing. You can't squeeze that extra juice out of driving more traffic anymore.
It's getting harder and harder and harder. That cost of media keeps going up and more competition, and just getting better at testing gets you a little leverage over your competition, absolutely. Now, I know you also announced a couple of things. Not only are you a Google authorized a website optimizer consultant, but you also have been using some of your own tools for doing much more large scale multivariate tests. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because I know you made some announcement about that as well.
Sure. We've developed our tuning engine technology, which is really designed for large-scale testing, and we're going to be rolling that out in self-service mode. In the past, you've had to engage with us on a full-service basis to get the use of our tools. Now we're seeing, we've done some polls that say 75% of companies want to do this in-house as a core competency, and we just want to give them the best tools available. We're going to have a free version, and then people can step up and use our kind of top of the line, basically deluxe version on a per test basis as well.
We'll definitely have to talk more about that ourselves. The other thing, you also announced a different pricing model for the way you're doing tests as well, right?
That's right. We kind of pioneered the whole idea of performance-based payment, and what we had before was a profit split on the profit improvement. And the problem was that people didn't really know how much they were going to end up paying us. So is it $100,000, $1 million, $10 million?
And that can get really painful. I've been there.
Yeah. So what we decided is just to make them fixed price tests, and if we don't hit a minimum 5% improvement in the test, we'll prorate our fees. So if we can't show improvement, you don't pay us a thing. So it's really kind of guaranteed ROI for the company with a fixed budget and a small deposit to get started.
Now, so what's next for SiteTuners? You got the tools, you got the pricing plan. What's up? What are you planning next?
Well, I think we're really moving into this whole concept of software as a service, and that's going to be our focus moving forward. We really want to enable everybody else to do testing, and probably in collaboration with companies like yours are also interested in the education side and making a formal certification program so that people, that there's a kind of a state of the art and a minimum knowledge set that's required to do testing, and want to propagate that as well.
Makes a ton of sense. You've been here a couple of days now at the conference. What's been your number one takeaway from the conference so far?
Well, I think that everybody has thrown in the towel and Google has won. That seems to be one big theme, and so Google killers, I don't know where they are, but they're not here at the conference. That's one thing. And really today, starting with my session and then the Google Website Optimizer session and the landing page Utopia session going on right now, has been the day of landing pages. And like you say, we've been kind of crying in the wilderness for many years, and it's good to see that people are welcoming us in now with open arms.
It's definitely about time. Thank you so much, Tim.
My pleasure. Thank you, Brian.